Is motorcycle dangerous even when only used for 20-30 mph and avoid freeway? I had a friend whose dream was to buy a motorcycle, even joined a motorcycle club that went riding, knew the risks and practiced safe riding and wore a helmet. Within a few months he slipped on some loose gravel on the road, was thrown from his bike, hit by a car, and had traumatic brain injury. He never recovered, could only talk haltingly. It's an inherently dangerous vehicle in my opinion. Yes, you can still go flying or hit something with enough force to break your neck or smash your skull. Motorcycles are safe under the following two conditions. 1. You are a skilled, experienced, and attentive rider. 2. All other road users are skilled, experienced, and attentive drivers. Essentially, you're placing your life and well-being in the hands of the least skilled, least experienced, and most inattentive drivers out there. Every day is a roll of the dice. I parked my motorcycle at the post office. I went inside to get stamps. When I came back out, a lady in an SUV or on top of my motorcycle. She told the police officer that when she was parking she turned around to talk to her kids and crunch. Is the vehicle or not inside of and only has two wheels dangerous if you don't go fast? Yay dude, if you get hit or hit something still fucked. I rode a scooter and still got fucked up cause of other drivers. The public roads are too dangerous for motorcycles. It is not just speed that determines the danger of a motorcycle. It is also acceleration, the reliance on your balance, visibility, lack of structure protecting you, slick roads, think loose gravel, and sometimes even people with contempt toward people who ride them. There are plenty of ways someone can put themselves in danger on a motorcycle, but a lot of the danger is out of their control. An old dude explained it to me this way. In a car, a 20 mph crash is usually a bad fender bender and not too serious. On a bike, a 20 mph crash can be you losing a limb or breaking multiple bones. So yes, it's definitely still dangerous. Also, even at 25-30 mph, if a bug hits you in the face, it can hurt like hell. Wear a helmet. Literally every vehicle is dangerous, and a motorcycle is a vehicle with zero protection. Ex-motorcyclist here. On today's roads, with the volume of traffic and the distractions from drivers using smartphones, you might as well call motorcycles donorcycles. I sold all my bikes except one and ride that on the track. Streets are much more dangerous than the freeway. Freeway is predictable for the most part. Streets have intersections, driveways, light, signs, curbs, and traffic going in every direction. Chaos. Incredibly unpredictable. If you plan on getting one, I highly recommend taking a course and practice as much as you can and develop safe riding practices. Almost every other driver out there is incompetent and/or distracted. The road itself is your enemy. Not a lot of protection on a motorcycle. So how lucky do you feel? I rode for 15 years, put around 30,000 miles on sport bikes, never getting on one again. I have 2 friends that have missing limbs, and 3 deceased friends from motorcycle accidents. They are dangerous, and if you get in an accident, your injuries may exceed the cost of your insurance coverage. Physics always win. Just because you're only doing 20-30 doesn't mean the 4,000-pound missile behind you is as well. Much safer than riding a motorcycle at high speeds, yet still much more dangerous than driving a car at high speeds. Life is full of risks and dangers, with differing direct and indirect costs to avoid them. Only you, hopefully with loved ones' input, can decide the appropriate balance for you. Not many roads are going to be 30 mph or less unless you're never leaving your neighborhood. Going slower than traffic is going to increase your danger. Freeways are way safer than surface roads. There's danger in crossing the road on foot. All you can do in this life is try to mitigate the danger. The problem with them isn't so much the speed, but all the drivers who don't pay attention to the road. It's hard enough for them to see cars, let alone motorcycles. I loved riding when my ex had a bike, but it eventually became stressful after some close calls with distracted drivers. Yes, I always remember when I went to a car show, and professional riders were going over aspects of high-level riding. The contact area between the tires and the pavement is about the size of the palm of your hand.